So one of the things that Ghana has done this year that is very impressive is to open its borders. There is no visa restriction. There's no e-visa on arrival. There is no e-visa there's no visa on arrival for fellow Africans, Africa. So if you're from any African country, Ghana has opened its doors to be able to come into Ghana for tourism, for business, for education, for whatever it is, without visa restriction. This is what we are talking about. This is a kind of forward moving, progressive thinking we are aiming for and crying for. Thank you so much, Nana Fado, and everyone else who has put in this in place. So if you're from any African country, whether Nigeria, whether Uganda, whether Rwanda, whether Mozambique, whichever country you are from, whether South Africa, whatever country you are from, you can come into Ghana visa free. Okay. 54 African countries free to come into Ghana without restrictions. This is part of its plan to strengthen its Pan African strategy, and I love it. I love it. We as Africans need to stand together. We all want to go to countries, for example, like Portugal, and most people are waiting seven to just to go to a European country to go and pick berries and pick fruit and work at a farm. And you're waiting 8 months, 9 months. Somebody even said she waited for 1 year to get an appointment for Portugal. So I'm still waiting for other reasons and saving so much money to just go to a European country, which in itself might seem okay and seem economically thriving compared to some African countries. But we as Africans can strengthen our economy by allowing free border movement, free country movement. We need these guys. These are some of the things that people like Wademaya have tried to put, some kind of exposure in the African continent. I've been fighting for. And I've joined my voice over on TikTok. Please, we need to strengthen our Pan-Africanism. It is so important. Okay, so I commend Ghana for this. So if you're from any of these African countries, this is an opportunity to be able to visit Ghana easily. 54 African countries, I must repeat, can now come to Ghana easily. Okay. So most importantly, this move is actually going to strengthen tourism. It's going to strengthen the economy because money is going to be coming into these countries, and people who come into this country to do certain kind of businesses, like to even set up a proper company in Ghana costs almost $200,000 to set up a business. Imagine 100 businessmen to 200 businessmen coming into Ghana in a year. This is even a minimum, this is even a small number. Imagine we had so much more number, 1,000 businesses coming into Ghana to set up shop. This is going to boost your economy. This is going to improve also your minimum wage. This is going to improve your tourism. This is going to put money into the economy. It's going to even improve your currency. So we need these developments to come. And I'm hoping that other African countries can follow suit. Okay, we cannot continue to deny ourselves. For example, look at America issuing visa restrictions on Ghana and Nigeria and some other countries. Meanwhile, we allow them to freely flow into our country. We allow them to freely come into our country because their passport is strong. But imagine that our economies were doing better, even Pan-African wise. We are all doing better as West Africa or as an African Union. These countries will now begin to think twice about all these shenanigans and all these excesses that they do. Okay, so this is for our own self as Africans. This is a good move and you should welcome it. Some of you who are into discrimination and discriminating against your fellow African, shame on you. Shame. Shame on you. But you want to go to Europe and you get discriminated and risk racism in those countries. You want to go there and take it from the white man, but you cannot give your brother a clear footing and peace of mind in a fellow African country. Shame. So these are the things we need to begin to change our mindset towards. So this is a good move, if you ask me. And second announcement I'm bringing to you is that there's also a global access in terms of global South access, okay, for southern countries, for example, Dominican Republic, the Mozambique, Sao Tome, and all these countries, I think, yes, just like Seychelles has opened its countries, its own border to fellow African countries. Ghana is going to be the fifth country in Africa that has also lifted its visa restrictions for fellow Africans, and this is very commendable. Also, so if you're from the Dominican Republic or Mozambique and all the Sao Tome, you can just Google it. You also have your visa has also been waived by Ghana. These are the kind of big boy moves we are talking about. So I commend the government of Ghana. You know, one thing I want to just say passively is that I've always been a fan of Nana Akufo. The first time he ran with Alan Cash, I was in school then. He was impressive. I wondered why he did not even win that again. However, John Mahama came in and all that stuff. And then the previous one, I've forgotten his name, the one who was president before John Mahama. John Mahama was vice. I've forgotten his name now. That was a very great man. He also was also very good. So, but Nana Akufo, which is exposure, mindset wise, these are the kind of moves you're talking about. And I like Ghana that there's succession plan. Okay, you're not coming in to thwart what the other person was trying to do, the good they were trying to do, which was going to benefit your economy. You're only you're only progressing. So this is very commendable. So get your passport. If you're planning to go to Ghana or anything, but you've been thinking about the visa on arrival, forget about it. Now you can visit the beautiful country of Ghana and settle as you want. But remember that there are policies around that. You need to get your non-Ghana card or your Ghana card if you're Ghanaians, or non-Ghana card for non-Ghanaians. Get it and have peace of mind. You know, abide in, follow the rules, and you're gonna find it an interesting country to live in. Thank you so much. To get that passport, let's do some businesses in Ghana. Let's shake up the continent a little bit. I have a few ideas, but I'm only going to share it with people who are Pan-African in nature. I'm Pan-African in nature, so I'm only going to share that with people who are Pan-African in nature. All right, then. So lovely talking to you. Please do subscribe. Yes, you. Yes, you. Subscribe, like, and share. All right.